My grandfather was elected councillor in the late 1960s. He was then he served 2 terms and was elected chairman on one occasion of the Dundalk Town Council. He was the first councillor from outside of from north of Castle River to be elected. So that was the first time that the people of Dowdallshill had direct representation on the local authority. When he died in 1975, my father was asked would he consider being co-opted to serve out the rest of the term, so he agreed to do so. I don't know if he thought that he'd be in it as long as he ended up. He fought 9 elections successfully. On my father's side of the family, we do have a very interesting political history. We have relatives who were or are involved in politics in counties Armagh, Cavan, Monaghan, Louth, and then in Colorado in America for the Democrats and Western Australia for the Labour Party. From a young enough age, we would have been aware of current affairs and indeed local affairs locally, matters that were in the local media or matters of the day that which resulted in people calling to the house, or that you knew that your father had this other job, as it were, outside of his normal work hours, so and it involved helping people, it was so that was kind of how it was seen to me and to us. And then as we got older, we then learned more about kind of the policy aspect and the time devotion and that, and the kind of civic duty and civic role in that, in terms of representing the town. When Dad indicated that he was intending to step down in June and not seek re-election, we had a discussion about it, and then I indicated I'd be interested in seeking a nomination. So I got elected to the town council last June, so I served out a year, and I must say it's been quite interesting. Then had the honour to be elected chairman. The first year was to kind of settle myself in, as it were, and fully understand the standing orders, the procedure for motions and meetings and questions, etc., and to get form relation with the officials to get access to information that was needed. And then as time will progress, we'll form closer linkages in that. I do intend to enjoy the year, but it will be a busy year ahead. I hope that I can serve to the best of my ability. As chairman, one of my main aims would be to promote the town as a good place to establish enterprise, and also to help the local businesses here who have been going through tough times. But thankfully, it must be said now, over the last month now, there has been some positive signs going around. Some other policy aims that I would have for the year ahead too would be that we were recently finishing the Part 8 stage of the Market Square redevelopment programme. I would hope that during the course of the term, the 5-year term, that we can see a Market Square that the vast majority of the people of Dundalk can claim and feel a part of, as we kind of reclaim it as a focal point in the centre of town. The officials have been doing a lot of work in collaboration with the councillors regarding the bid for the Smarter Travel programme, which is funded by the Department of Transport. Dundalk has been very successful thus far in that we're now in the last 11 of towns in the Republic, which frankly shows how successful, indeed innovative, the bid has been thus far. I would hope that we would receive appropriate recognition from the Department of Transport in light of the work that has been put in thus far. Finally, just on another policy point, in light of the recent changes with regarding the Louth County Hospital over the last month, I hope during my time as chair that meetings of the forum between the Louth County Hospital Action Group and the Dundalk Town Council as the elected representatives can continue. I also intend to be open to my fellow councillors to be as accommodating as possible regarding other matters that may arise in due course. If I might just say as well, on a personal note, I did mention at the town council meeting that I am an epileptic myself, and I was asked some time ago that I would act as an advocate for members who also have the disability. I hope to demonstrate as well and promote greater awareness of epilepsy, which is a very common, if misunderstood, medical condition. And there are stigmas associated with it as well, and this is something that I hope I can make some efforts to try and address.